Ongoing celebration of South African architecture and spaces, we this week put the spotlight on the main attraction of Fordsburg, the small suburb just outside the city of Johannesburg. Architect A Peacock took producer Noktulam Dlolose on a tour of the Oriental Plaza, a building she describes as having inviting inner spaces and timeless aesthetic.
The Oriental Plaza is a building which was constructed in the mid-1970s. It developed from a need for a retail space because what happened it was the time of the Group Areas Act. A lot of the traders who now occupy this building were located in the Fitas area, which is called Vrededorp now, but used to be called Fitas, which is located sort of northwest of here. And what happened is during the Group Areas, when they were cleaning out all the traders, all of them were relocated to the plaza, and this is where trade had to happen from. The building was conceived on the idea of a Moroccan and Eastern bazaar, so some of the imagery that you'll see in the buildings, the shape of the windows, the way the building has been built, the material it's constructed of, that very kind of colorful goldy brick, all of those things are about part of that imagery. The other reason why I chose it is also it was one of the earliest mall typologies in Johannesburg and possibly in the country, where centralized shopping happens. People come and park in a central space and they do all their shopping in one place. The building, like I was saying earlier, is made of a face brick, and they've chosen to decorate this piece of it in light granite and a dark granite, so you get how the elements have been drawn out. So the element of that very oriental sort of window, which is the pointed window with an edge to it, all of those are repeated in the language of the building. And the idea of that very sort of gold reflective face brick always gives you this feeling that you are in a very sort of exotic, well-lit, golden space. This space, although it sits in the middle, it sort of sits as a terminating space as well, in between the two major spaces that make up the plaza. It is sort of the city on a smaller level. So how Joburg City works is that you have these major commercial and financial buildings and spaces and trading all happening on roads, in streets, and then you have the public areas, which are all the green streets, all the civic spaces. All of those sort of radiate out of each other and build on each other, and they're all very layered spaces, and that's actually how we use the city. And the plaza is a miniature version of that, which is why I find it such an exciting space.